What's going on, guys? It's DanBeforeTime. So on Friday, both the PC and PS4 versions of No Man's Sky received update 1.04. And ever since then, we've been awaiting the patch notes. Well, yesterday, they low-key dropped them on the Steam community page. And because it was a Saturday, the news didn't really make it around, so I wanted to give you guys those patch notes here today. Now, one thing I will say is that these are officially the PC patch notes, but I'm assuming that most of the stability issues that are covered here also are going to apply to the PlayStation version. So the focus for this patch was addressing the most reported bugs and crashes. They wanted to improve the stability and make sure players' saves are safe in the future. First up on the list is the stuck under the world bug. It was possible for players to save their game when they were stuck under terrain, and that would leave them stuck. And this was caused by getting shot down in the atmosphere, and then the ship reaching ridiculous speeds as it was falling towards the planet. This has been fixed and won't happen anymore, but if you are saved and stuck under the world, they're trying to detect you and rescue you. Next up is a bug that a lot of us have experienced, the crash after warping. This has now been fixed. A rare bug that caused a crash after scanning from space has now been repaired. They also fixed a rare issue where a player would warp into a battle, and they would end up stuck inside a freighter and everything would go crazy. Which, if I'm gonna be honest, that sounds pretty awesome and I'd love to see a video if anybody could link me to that. And next up we have the stranded in the space station bug. So if a player died in their ship while in atmosphere of a planet and the ship was damaged, you could end up respawning in a space station with your launch thrusters and pulse engine damaged, and if you didn't have the resources to fix those, you could no longer take off and end up stuck there, and this will no longer happen. They're also trying to work with players who have corrupted save files, and this is mostly an issue on PC. And then we have 3 more crash fixes. An issue they found is as players gather huge amounts of discoveries, there was a threading issue, and that became more prevalent the more discoveries you had, and that could cause to the game crash. Also, if you collected a large amount of blueprints in a specific order, it was possible to crash the game when you received a new blueprint. This has also been fixed. And lastly, players who set a large number of waypoints could find themselves in a situation where they could crash the game in the galactic map, and this is remedied now. Also, they say a better waypoint system is coming in a future update. So that's very good news, as the waypoint system could definitely use some work in this game. And so they round out these patch notes by saying that these remedies should fix about 70% of our current support requests, and they're working on the next 30% right now. So again, I think Hello Games is doing a really good job here responding to this. There were and are some very valid criticisms and issues, but they are trying to resolve it, and I think in good faith as well. So there we go, guys, patch notes from update 1.04. I know a lot of us were waiting to read those. I'll go ahead and link those down in the description below in case you want to check them out for yourself. Thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, I've been Dan Before Time. You've been awesome, and until next time, enjoy your travels.